One question was there in that examination, the last question, okay, 42 number, okay. That is kind of a favorite interview question for all the interviewers during
Yeah.
for the joins question. Okay, not always it will have the data set like 1, 2, 3 or something. It might have the data set like 1001 kind of thing as well. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll talk about this question, the last interview question here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is a kind of favorite interview question. Near about every interview have will have this question. Okay. Every interviewer is going to ask this question on join. Okay. Normally it will be on the paint or something. It is not like 1, 2, 3 you will always have. They will give a simple table as well, like it is having a table called, okay, let's say this is a table which is having some value here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so okay, so it is having one value 1, 1, 1, 0, or let's say again 1, 0 we are having, and let's say we are having a null value as well. And another table we are having same kind of thing, 1, 1, 1 and null, and we have the 0. Okay, so like this they will give the table. Okay, it is not like we will always have a same count. Maybe let's say I will remove one of the thing here. Okay, let's say I'm removing this 0, this one here. So you have the table like this. Another row, or we can say the first table is having 5 rows. Okay, there are 2 1s, then we have 2 zeros, and then we have one null value as well. And the second table is having a table B, let's say with our example or the exam question we can go. It is like 4 rows we are having 1, 1, 0 and null. It is having 4 rows. Now the question will say like write a query to get the number of rows. Okay, or we can say like write a query to find out the number of rows during like using each of the join type. Okay, there they will not ask you to write exactly the query. They will simply ask how many records will be fetched when you record when you join this table using different joins. Let's say these are the two tables we are having. Where is it? Okay, this is let's say table A, this is let's say table B, and I want to see only those number of records or number of count of records using each join. So if I join table A with table B, okay, then if these are joined with inner join, what is the number of row we will be getting? Okay, if it is joined with left, again, same question. What is the count of records we will be getting into the output? If it is joined using right, what is the count of records we will be getting in the output? Okay, if it is joined with full outer join, what will be the count of record in the result? Okay, same for the cross join and in a left outer rotator. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so this kind of question will be asked. Now, the data set looks like this, and you have to find out the count of records here. So, if we are joining with inner join, what inner join will give you?
Matching
Matching
record.
Yeah.
Matching events,
Matching
matching
records
Matching
rows.
records,
from the
right? And non-matching records from left
from
table. Or no, it is inner join, so it will just give a matching record to you. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
how actually the join works? Let's say you are joining on this column called A is equal to B, like that, on condition. So the first record from the A, it will look to match the records from the
Mm-hmm.
B column. Okay, so we got this match. So this will be returned in our result set. Okay, then this record will be looking for the another row. There is a match. It will be in the result set. Okay, then this record will be looking for the another record, the third record. It is no match, so this will not be coming into the result set. Then one will be looking for null. Again, this is no match. Okay, so it will not return. So first record, there are two match we are having. We will be getting the result here. Okay, then it will look for the second record as well. So 1111, we have got these two records again. Okay, there is no match with 0, no match with n. For the 0 again, this is 0 1 no match, 0 1 no match, 0 0 there is a match, so this will be in your result set. 0 null, this will not be in your result set. Okay, same way for another 0, there will be only one matching record will be having. And for null, whether null will be matched with null in inner join.
No.
No,
No.
no, right? So it will not be in the result set. So how many records we got into the inner join? 4 and 2, 6 records we got when you join these tables using inner join, right? Anyone created this table so we can execute this script?
No.
No? Let me create it. Let's talk about this example 111 1100 and okay, so these are the two tables we are having, and let's say now you have to join this using inner join. Select from table A. Okay, just I'm giving this alias name as A here. Okay, join table B, alias name as a B, and A dot column A is equal to column name is also A, so A dot A is equal to B dot B. Okay, on this column we are trying to join this table, and let's say I'm using select star. Okay, so how many records we got here? 6 records. How it is matching here? The same way I was talking here. Here also we got 6 records only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How? So first row, value in the first row or the common column, that will try to match with each record into the another table. And wherever there is match, that will record will be fetched out here. Okay, so one will try to match with one. It is matching, so this will be in the result set. One will try to match with second row. It is also matching. It will be into result set. One will try to match with third row. It is not matching. It will not be there. one with null, it will not be there. Same way now, second record, it will try to match with the first row into the another table. There is a match, the row will be in the result set. First row, sorry, second row with second row into another table, there is a match. Second row into the first table will be with the third row with second table. No match, no, not into the result set. And then it will try to match with the fourth row. Again, there is no match. Then third row with the first record, second record, third record, and fourth record, and so on. Wherever there is a match, we will get the record. We will get that record into the result set. Okay. Now, why we are not trying to match the record from B with table A?
Because we are
Okay, if you do in the reverse way as well, it will give the same number of rows because it is a inner join, right? So it will
Matching.
give
Yeah.
only the matching records from both the tables. No
Right.
matter how you are trying to join that, you will get only matching records. Okay, so if you do in the reverse way as well, let's say you're trying to join B with A. Okay, in the reverse way. Again, okay, this one will try to match with the another table. Okay, so there is a matching, so it should return in the result set. But why it is not returning? Because it is already taken into the consideration. And like using inner join, we will get only the matching records only once, not twice. Okay, because it is matching a row either from one this table to this table or this table to this table. Row will be the same. Okay, so like this, it will we will be considering only from the any one table, not from both the tables. We'll try to compare each row. Okay, so like this, you should be able to calculate this just using pen and pencil. You have to draw the table like this and get the number of rows from the each table count of records. Okay, now the same thing if you do with our exam question set. Okay, we have 1 2 3 null 4 and then 3 4 5 6 null. Okay, let's say we have this here 1 2 3. Okay, we have null and we have 4. Another table we have 3 4 5 6 and null. Okay, we have 3 4 5 6 and null. So what will be number of records from the inner join here? Two.
4, 3, 4. 3, 4.
Only two.
Right. So there will be only two records we'll be getting,
3 and
right?
4.
Because it will try to match, one will try to match with each of the row, but it is not matching. Okay. So let's say this is non-matching record. This is also non-matching record, non-matching, non-matching, and again non-matching. Same thing with the two as well, second record. These are the non-matching records we'll be having for each row. Okay. Then when it goes to the third row, this is the matching record. Okay. So this is our first row into the result set. Then 3 will try to match with 4. Again, no match. 3 with 5, no match. 3 with 6, no match. 3 with null, no match. Okay. Then it will move to the fourth record. Null we are having. So null, obviously anything we are trying to match with null, it all will be like non-matching only. Okay. Then last record we are having fourth record. It will try to match with the first record from the another table. No match. Okay. 4 with 4, there is a match. So another record. Then other records will be like no match, 5 and 6 and null. So we will be getting only two records from the inner join when we join these two tables. Okay. The question was common records. So here we will be getting two records as a common records, right? Now records only from A, which means you have to join this table A and B with left join, right?
Yeah.
And now you have to filter that as well. You have to get this only from the A. Now how to filter that?
Left join.
Left join.
Yeah, left join will give matching and non-matching both, right? But they are saying like question is records only in the A table.
For that, I just did select all from A. I thought that was the question.
Oh, so what I did, where B is null and A is not null, I use the where clause.
Let's check. What I'll do is I'll add those records as well into this table, the same table. Okay, so we have added this another table as well. Okay, so let's say inner join, we will not have any impact here. Mm, to have some time. Let me still create this table. It's two separate table instead of it.
Oh, there is BA, not BB. Create table BB.
Created two separate tables, so I will not have the confusion. Okay, so yeah, this is the table we are having. Now, what we were looking, inner join, we know like we got only the two records. So if I just use this select star from table AA, okay, and just give the name as A, join with table BB with the last name as a B on A dot column A is equal to B dot
Column B.
Column B.
column B. Okay, so if you join this, we get only the two records, which are the matching records from both the tables. Okay, now the next question is, you want the records only from table A. Okay. Table A in the sense, okay, you know, like you will be joining with left join, right? But if you join with left join, you will get non-matching records from this table as well as the matching records as well. You get 3, 3. Okay, and
Yeah.
4, 4. So you should exclude those. You should have only the records written in your result set 1, 2, null. These three records only should be there into your result set. That is what the question says. Record from only A. Okay, so if I'm just changing this inner to left join, what you will get is you will get matching plus non-matching records. So how to identify the non-matching records? We know like wherever there is a no match, the second column will be always a null value,
Null value.
right? You'll be getting null value. So you can just simply say like b dot column b is null.
Null.
Okay. Now with this, what you will exclude here, or what are the columns you will include? You will only include those columns wherever there is a no match. Okay, and that is what your expectation. Sorry, where it is,
No, it's not our
right? We want 1, 2, and null. These are the non-matching records from the other table. Okay, and we know like null will not be matched with null with any other join. Okay, so we'll be considering these three records. Let's say you have to exclude the null values as well from the non-matching. You have to write one more condition here, and A dot column A is also null, or we can say is not null, is not
It's
null.
not null.
So it will exclude the null columns here, and these are the two non-matching records we'll get. Okay, if you want this same from the column B, the next question it says like records only in the B. Okay, so you can again still go with the right join. Okay, and now you want this from the table B, so A dot column A should be null here,
No.
right? So we'll get only 5, 6 and null. Again, you can exclude the null here. You can just mention column B is not null.
It's not.
You will get only 5 and 6 as a record in your result set. Non-matching records from table B. Okay, and the last thing in was common records. We have seen total records returned by full outer join. Now what will be the result for the full outer join?
All the records from A and B.
Yeah, all the records.
Right, matching plus non-matching.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the, we know like let's say we will go with the exam question here. For matching, we got 2 records, right? In a join. For left join, how many records we got? We got three records here, right? From these 3 records, okay, these are only for non-matching. For matching also we have 2, so we will get total 5 records into the left join. If I say without any filter, what is the count of record from the left join? How many I will get? I'll get 5 records, right? 2 matching and 3 non-matching. Matching plus non-matching records will get. Okay. If without where condition, if I get total 5 records, I'm getting. In that 3 records, like 2 records we have already got into the inner join. So the number of records with the full join will be the combination of result set from right, left, inner join. Okay. But again, the matching records will not be counted multiple times. Okay, it will be considered only once. So I think 3 plus 2 plus 2 should be around 7. Okay, it is inner join we are using, so I need to use full join. It should be, yeah, 8 records we are getting here. Okay, how we are getting 8 records here? Okay, let's say now you have to do this full outer join. Okay, so full outer join, you try to match this record, no match. Okay, no match, still it will be there in the result set. Matching plus non-matching records we get, right? This also will be there in the result set. 5 also will be there into the result set. 6 also will be there into the result set, and there will be a null as well. Okay, so we got 5 records here only. So how we are getting total 8? Why? Because in reverse, okay, you are joining this row with this row. Okay. In reverse, what you will do, you will join these three with one as well. So that is the same thing. So these 5 records will be common here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, it will try to match with each row from all the tables. I will execute these three together. So we will get to know without the where clause. Now join, right join, left join, and then full join. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the final result set. So with inner join, we got 2 records. Okay, with left join, we got 5 records. But this record number 3 and record number 5, it is already there. Okay, so it will not be repeated again. So these 2 records plus these 3 records, sorry, this not these three, this and this. Okay, how many records we count we got until now? 2
4
plus 3, 5.
or 5. Okay.
5, right? Because first inner join we have 2, then left join we have 3. Now next we go with the right join. Now in this as well, these are the repeated records we are having, right? Because we got into the inner join itself. What is the remaining? These are the remaining. So 5 plus 3,
8.
8. That will be the total number of records from your outer join, right? It is the total number of rows from inner, left, and right. Okay, considering matching records only once. This is how you will get the count of records from full join. And if I say what is the count of records for the cross join, what will be the count of records for the cross join?
Cross. Um,
See, cross join, whenever we mention cross join, it will be a combination of two tables, and it is a Cartesian product. Okay. So by closed eyes also you will be able to answer this question, where we will be giving the answer like first record is having 5 rows, first table is having 5 rows, second table is having 5 rows. So your answer should be with the
We have
cross
to
join, it will be
multiply.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, it will be 25. Okay, so you will see 25 records. So every time, wherever the question says cross join, okay, you have to multiply number of records from one table into the number of records from another table. Okay, no matter how many rows you are having, you will be always getting the result as a Cartesian product. Okay, so yeah, just practice this question. This is an important interview question. Everyone will be going to ask this question in interview based on join.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, let's say we'll start about the new topics today, subquery. Okay, or the correlated subqueries in SQL. Subqueries and the correlated subquery. So what is mean by subquery here? That we need to identify, or that we need to define. So what is subquery? Subquery, this is like again can be named as inner query or the nested query as well. So it is basically a query within another SQL query and embedded within the where clause. So normally the subquery will be always embedded within the where clause. Okay, so query we are writing in the another SQL query, and it will be embedded with the where clause in the main query. So that is called as a subquery. Okay, a subquery is used to return the data that will be used in a main query as a condition to further restrict the data to be retrieved. Okay, it can be used as a uh, filter. Okay, so that we can filter the data based on the result we got from the subquery. It can be used with select, insert, update, and multiple operators like equal to, not equal to, in between, not like not equal to, or like greater than equal to. All these we can use for the subquery. Okay, like let's say normally what we will do, let's say we are having the table called employees, or let's say this is an employee data we are having, and you have to filter this record. So what we will do, simply we will write a query where salary is equal to 20,000. Okay, but you don't know this value. This value again has to be calculated using the query. So you will write this into the parenthesis and you write this query here to find out the salary. Select salary from employee data. So this is what we call as a subquery. Okay, so subquery is the query embedded within a where clause of the main query, and the data returned from the subquery is used as an filter condition for the main query. Okay, so this is a subquery, or we can call as a nested query as well. There are some rules we are having. Okay, the very first thing is subqueries must be enclosed within the parenthesis. Okay, so like what I have written out here, the subquery I have written into the parenthesis. So that is the main rule. Subqueries must be enclosed within the parenthesis. Okay. Then a subquery can have only one column in the select clause unless multiple columns are in the main query for subquery to compare its selected columns. Okay. So normally there are two types we are having. The normal subquery we call it as a, this is, it is okay, independent subquery we call. So independent subquery, wherever we will have only one column into the select list. Okay, so like this I have written out here, there should be only one column in the select list for the independent subqueries. If you are using multiple columns here, what will happen? Let's say department I'm using. Okay, department ID I'm using. So this will return a tabular data. Okay, let's say I'm using top one, and now this subquery will return a tabular data, right? And we are comparing one column with this two column, so that will throw an error. Okay, that's the reason it is saying like we should have only one column in the select list of the subquery. Okay, then if we are having the order by command, that should not be used in a subquery. Okay, but the order by can be used in the main query. Okay, the group by function can be used to perform the same function as the order by in the subquery. So yeah, group by we can use in the subquery, but we cannot use the order by clause. Okay, let's say now I am having this query. If I execute this, it will execute without any issue. As soon as I add one more column here, it will throw the error. Let's say I'm using department ID. So it will say like it will have more than one column in the subquery. And it is saying only one expression can be specified in the select list when the subquery is not introduced with exist. So it is saying like this is an independent subquery. We can have only one expression in the select list. So we are having two columns, that is throwing the error. Okay. So first thing is we should have only one column in the select list. Now the second thing is saying like we cannot use order by with the subquery. So let's say I'm using order by salary descending here. And if I try to execute this, let's see what will happen here. Okay, it is giving the result here, but this it is saying like order by command cannot be used in a subquery, although the main query can use the order by. Okay, now we are using this with a salary. Let's try to use the column which is not there. Let's say I'm just removing the top clause here. Okay, now what it will say, The order by clause is invalid in views, inline function, derived tables, subqueries. This we have seen already, right? Where we cannot use the order by clause. Okay. And common table expression unless top, offset, or XML is specified. So when we use top clause in the subquery and we are using order by clause, that time it will not throw any issues. Okay. But without order by clause, if you try to use order by without top clause, if you try to use order by in the subquery, it will throw the error like this. So order by cannot be used in a subquery unless and otherwise we are specifying the top clause there. Okay, but the same order by clause we can use outside. This will be the part of main query, right? So here we can use, okay, it is returning more than one value. So we can just simply ignore this and we can have this top one. Or we can keep it as that is. If it is returning more than one value, we can use in clause here and we will get all these records here. So order by clause, yeah, we can use with the outer query, but not with the subquery if we are not using top clause. Okay, we can use group by, joins, everything we can use in this subquery here, group by, join and all. Okay, then subqueries that return more than one row can only be used with multiple value operators such as in operator. Okay, now you have seen when I was trying to use this equal to here, okay, it was throwing error. Why it was throwing error? Equal to operator will be used to compare the one value. Am I right? When we use equal to operator, it will be used to compare with only one value, right?
Yes.
Yes. But with this subquery, how many records will be getting? How many salaries we'll be getting? We'll be getting all the salaries from the table, right? So what we are trying to do here, salary is equal to, we are saying 50,000. Okay, we are saying 65,000. Like this, we are trying to compare. So it will throw the error. So that is what it is saying. When we are getting more than one row from the subquery, we should be using multiple value operators such as in operator. So now here I'm getting more than one record. So instead of equal to, I should use in here. So salary in, then we are having multiple values here. So I will get the result here. If you use equal to, that will not, that will throw the error. So equal to, not equal to, okay, and greater than, less than, that those all operators should be used only if your subquery is going to return only single row, single column value. Okay. The between operator cannot be used with subquery. However, the between operator can be used within the subquery. So it is saying like we can use the between operator here, between, or we can say salary, where salary between something like 10 to 50,000 and 60,000. Okay, but it is saying like we cannot use the between clause. Okay. And in the between clause, we cannot use the subquery it is saying. So let's say what it is trying to say. Select star from employee data where salary between. Okay. Then here we have to use, let's say salary between 50,000. And I want to compare this with maximum of salary. So whether I can use this max salary here to calculate that maximum salary. So second value, between clause needs two values, right? The minimum and maximum. So minimum I'm giving hard coded value and maximum I'm calculating using subquery. So with this, okay, you will get the record here. But what exactly it is saying, like we can use the between clause along with the subquery as well. Okay, but the column should return only a single value. If it is returning multiple values, again that cannot be used with the between clause. Again, it will be giving the multiple values, so we cannot use this in the where clause here. Okay. So when we have these operators like between or we can say equal to, not equal to, greater than, okay, we should not use the subqueries that are returning the multiple values here. Okay, now why it is required, that is the question. Okay, why it is required? So let's say I'm asking you to write a query to get the maximum, or we can say the employee with the maximum salary. So what you will write here, if you want to calculate the employee, or you want to find out the employee with the max salary.
Select max
Top
salary
one or
from
max
employee.
salary.
Max
Salary
salary.
from employees data.
Okay. With this you will get the max salary,
Yeah,
but you will not know this max salary belongs to which employee.
right.
Oh, so we need employee and order group by employee.
Right. So you have to use the employee ID.
Uh-huh. Employee ID.
What is the column we are having? Employee ID. Okay, so we'll use employee ID and you will use
Group by.
group by employee ID. So you will get this record. Whether you are getting only that employee,
No, we
No,
are
no,
getting
all the employees
you are
data.
getting
I mean,
all.
maximum salary. Yeah.
So max of salary, whether it will calculate only for one employee,
Oh yeah,
all.
it will
maximum
calculate
if
only
it is.
for one employee, right?
Yeah.
But what we need is we want max salary within the entire table, not only for each employee. That is the reason it is not giving the correct result, right? The
Mhm.
maximum salary, if you are grouping with employee ID, so individual employees salary will be the maximum salary for that particular person,
Oh, okay.
We can
right?
use
It
top
retains
one.
salary instead of max. It's gonna isn't it the same?
Top one and order by salary.
Oh, order by descending.
Salary descending.
We don't need group by
Max.
or max even.
Yeah, max.
Okay,
Have
what it
removed
is saying
max.
now?
It doesn't require group by max salary and order by, just you have to descending in the after from order by salary descending.
and
Okay.
and max as well.
No, top one max salary is
Yeah, should work.
Okay. So we'll get this record here. Top one, order by salary. What if I say I want to see the employee with the second highest salary?
We
then we
can
need
So
a
use
nested
top two.
query.
We can
Now
top
use
we
top
need a
two.
nested query.
top till will give you both the records, first and second. I want only this record into the result set.
We can use this one as a subquery. Then we use top one from the outer query.
Okay, so let's try this now. So we are using this, should be used as a subquery. Okay, and we know subquery should return only the one column. Okay, not the two columns. And order by should not be used in the subquery. Okay, so now I will write select star from
Employee data.
employee data. I will just mention this as a salary. And where salary. Okay, as we are getting more than one record, I will say, right, I will remove this as well. As we are getting more than one records, I will be using in clause instead of equal to. Okay, so what we'll get all the records here. Now what we need from this is order by salary descending. Okay, so we get again all the records, but no, we don't want all the records. We want only the second records. So what we can do here?
So sir, first in original query we can do max. Then that max one we can use as a subquery, where the one greater than the first one.
Right. So this is a great approach. We have to write a select star from employee data where salary, okay, salary is not equal to, I will say, select max of salary from employee data. Okay, so max of salary, what it will do? It will have the maximum salary. Okay, so that we don't want. We want other than that. Okay, so we'll get all the records here now. Now we have to filter with only the
top one for the
Second highest.
So we can just mention top one and then we can mention order by salary descending. What we'll get here? We'll get the record with 87,000 as a salary. Second
Is
record.
it required to order by salary descending? Without this, we can get the same result, right?
We will not be.
Oh, what is this? Top one from the top one. Hey, I got it.
Sir, is this the second highest?
Right. This is not a second highest. This is the second highest.
Yeah, this is the second highest.
Okay.
So without order by, it's gonna give us any random value, or which value was that? That's 65,000 without the order by salary descending. If we run the query 91 only.
It will give you the first record from the table.
Oh, okay. Top one, yeah, first.
Yeah. If it is not the maximum salary, it will return that.
No, otherwise salary descending, yeah.
Can we add top one to the first query and get the same result?
Here you are saying?
Yeah, here.
Top one order by salary descending. Okay, we are not getting that as well. Okay.
So here we have top two in select top two. So for that we need top one in the nested query there in the 88.
Yeah, so let's see what are the other different phase we are having. Okay, this is for top two. Okay, second
Which
highest.
one is the second highest one, sir? Can you show me the query?
Second highest is like, if I just go with this, we have this right here. So if I execute this, we will get this. So first highest is 90,000, second is 87,000.
Okay. And which query we are using for the second highest?
The
So
last
we'll be using this one, the last one.
Oh, it will give you other than the first highest, and that is the second. Okay, got it.
Okay, so max, if the question is for the second highest salary, you should always go with the max. Okay, what you can do is select max of salary. Okay, if the question is only for the salary, or we can say only for finding out the salary, you can select start from max of salary from employee data. So this will give you the maximum salary, but I want the second highest. So I can filter the same thing where salary not equal to, or we can say salary less than the
Max salary.
max of salary from the employee table. So this will give you the second highest salary. What is that? 87,000. So this should be into the your result set.
But that is subquery, right?
Yeah, that is what the subquery is. Let's say the question says third highest salary. What you will do?
Top two, we can choose.
top two, it's gonna give us both.
Or maybe we just have.
Oh yeah, top two. We can do top two and then order by.
Then we can get the third one, you know.
Oh no, ascending is gonna give the both.
See, once again, we can use the one more subquery here. Okay, where max of salary from where salary actually not this max of salary.
Salary.
Salary again less than the same
All
subquery we
these?
can
Oh,
use
Yeah.
here as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
less than,
then you need a parenthesis, I guess.
we need the parenthesis. So this will be the parenthesis closing
Okay.
for this subquery. We are having one more, so we need to close this as well.
All right.
We highlighted this is the second. So this is a nested subquery. We have
Okay.
nested. Okay, this is
Sir,
main
can we
query.
use the second last query? Can we use top two?
Yeah, I will talk about it. Okay, so this is the main query. We have, this is the first subquery. This is the second subquery. So we can nest these subqueries up to 32 levels.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So within a subquery, we are having where clause, one more subquery. So let's say we are having one more where clause, you will write a subquery here. Okay, in this subquery, let's say you are again having where clause, you are writing subquery here.
Okay.
So like this, you can nest the queries
32
up to
times.
32 levels.
Oh, 32. Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay,
sir,
that is
only parenthesis differentiate that subquery to subquery to subquery.
right.
Okay.
You
So,
have to keep in mind all the parentheses. So this parenthesis we are having for this subquery, so we are closing here. But this subquery we are writing in
right.
another subquery here, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
this also should be closed out. So
Right.
last parenthesis should be there for closing this out here. So parentheses are important, okay, to use this.
So subquery under subquery are nested queries, nested subqueries, subquery under
So
subquery.
Right.
if we want fifth highest salary, is this the only the way to get the fifth highest salary, or is there any other way as well?
You have to write.
Yeah, no, there will be another choice we are
Shortcut
having.
way, I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, okay, got it.
So that we will see. So you have to find out the second, third highest salary. Okay, there are generic queries you have to keep in mind that we can use into the uh, into the queries. We know when we can use the order by clause in the subquery if you are using top clause here. Am I right? If you are using top clause in the subquery, you can use the order by in the subquery as well. We have seen this here, right? If you are using top, you can use the order by clause here.
Yeah.
Right. So no matter which like like what number of salary you are finding, second, third, or fifth, or like 10. Okay, the query will be same. You have to write select top one. Okay, you can write star or something, anything is fine from. Okay, now in the from clause, you have to write a subquery which will give you only the distinct record. Let's say I want to find out the third salary. I will write top three salary from, this is employee data table, from employee data table. Okay, and now as we are using top three, we can use the order by clause here, order by salary descending. Okay, so descending. This will give you only the salaries, the top three salaries will be written out over here. So from that top three, you are going to use the
Top
top
one.
one record. But if you get the top one, you will get the first record here, right? The highest salary record. So again, into the final result set as well, you have to use the order by clause to order this result set by salary, say ascending. Just a salary, if you mention, it will be like minimum value first, but it is throwing error here because in the from clause normally what we will do,
Put
we
the
will have
table.
table here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But here we don't have the table, so table we are calculating here.
In the
Okay, this is the
subquery.
table our, in the subquery we are calculating the table. Okay, so this table will be a single column table we are having, so we need to give the this table as some name, any name we can give as a alias name, and it will give you the result set. Okay, so this is a generic way to calculate nth highest salary. Just you need to replace the n here. Okay, if you want second highest salary, just replace 2 with 3 with 2, you will get the second highest salary. Okay, if you want fifth highest salary, just to replace that value, you will get the fifth highest salary.
Okay.
So
Okay.
quick question here.
Mhm.
So the alias name A is for the like the
Table.
query table itself, right?
Yes, the
So
table that we have derived here that we have calculated. This is called as a derived table. This is a
yeah.
single column table called A.
Yeah, derived table. It's gonna give us the top 5 salary from employee data. From there, we're gonna select top any
One,
like one. Yeah. If we
right?
want top
Always
5.
top one by order by salary. Okay, when we are just ordering by salary, it will be in the ascending order, right? So ascending will be like lowest will be the first record,
Mhm.
right?
That is the yeah, the fifth record.
See, we are getting top five salary based on order by salary descending. So we'll get the highest, second highest, third highest, fourth highest, fifth highest. Now from this, what we need is we want this record,
Yeah, so
always the last record.
we
So if
need
you just
ascending.
order by salary, it will be ordering in this reverse way, right?
Yeah,
Ascending
that's
order.
ascending.
And that record, first record we will be getting here,
Hmm.
Sir,
right?
sir, can you run the query by like deleting the alias and put like employee data after from in the first line
That would be the different one.
and
No, that's how they are, right? Because employee data we can write out here. But what is this bracket then? If it is a subquery, this should be in the where clause.
so can we put like employee data instead of alias after the parenthesis then? We cannot do that.
Yeah, you can put that. You can mention this table as employee data. That should be fine. Any alias name should be there, but it should have some alias name. It can
Okay.
be anything.
Not the main table though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the employee data is not the
Yeah.
original one. This is the allies. Okay. We can give any
Okay.
name.
Okay.
So second highest salary, it is easier when where you have to write the max salary is not or like salary is less than the max salary. Third highest salary onwards, you have to use this generic query here. You just need to replace n value here, like third, fifth, seventh, whatever it is.
So
Okay.
yeah, for the other than top one, I mean the highest salary, can we use this one? I think this is the
We can also use this for top highest salary as well, but
yeah, yeah,
for the highest salary, we have the max function already, right? So why
yeah,
to complicate this?
yeah, from yeah top uh, third highest salary, yeah, it would be the best.
Okay, there's one more way we'll be having. Okay, if you write this query and interviewer may ask, is there any other way? Okay, so we have one more way using window functions. Okay, but that we have to see later on. We'll be talk about window functions once we finish this subqueries out here. Okay,
Okay.
so using window function also we can calculate the second highest, third highest, fourth highest, whatever we want here. Okay, so that we can calculate here.
What is the general industry practice? The window function or this one?
This is an interview question normally. Okay, so if you want to calculate something based on the ranks like top five, top second, so we'll go with the window functions normally. For the second, always we go with max and subquery, but
Mm-hmm.
for other than second, we'll go with window functions.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what this subquery means. Okay, so subquery when we use, we don't know the value placed in the where clause and that needs to be calculated at that time we use the subquery. Okay, if you know the exact value, you can put the exact value into the where clause like this. But if you don't know that value, you have to calculate that values. Okay, then we will be using the subqueries into the our queries there. Okay. Okay, now this is something like which is the subquery which are independent. Independent in the sense we can run these subqueries separately. That is what we call as a independent subqueries. There are two types of subqueries we are having. Okay. One is independent subquery and another is the correlated subqueries. Okay, subqueries are also called as a nested queries as well. Keep in mind. Okay, so we can there are two types: independent subquery and correlated subqueries. So we have seen the independent subqueries. We'll talk about the nested subqueries with this same kind of data in tomorrow's session. Okay, but the question is why and where to use these subqueries.
Hmm.
Okay, now let's say the question is find all the customers who never placed an order. So what you will do in the AdventureHouse database, you have the customer table.
Yeah. Never place an order.
Do we have it? No, we do not have.
That customer is dependable on the order table. So first we have to do a nested query from order, from order, and then that query will be nested for a customer table.
Okay, let's say AdventureWorks sales. So this is, let's say, sales order header we are having. Okay, this is the table we are having. The customer ID. Okay, and we know this customer ID we are joining with which table we were joining later on? Person table, right?
Person to person, yeah, person dot person.
So where person ID, what is that column? Person ID, right? It is
business entity.
the business entity ID. On which column we join on that day?
Yeah, I think it should be person ID, but not the person in person table. I think it's a customer or something like that.
Yeah, customer sales dot customer table we have. So here we have this person ID or the customer ID we have directly. We can join this as well. So what we want is we want all the customers who never placed an order. So when the order is placed, the data will be always inserted into this sales order header, which is having the order number. Okay, then purchase order number. We have the date of the order. Okay, then we have status of that order, whether it is delivered, in pending or something. Okay, then we have the account number, bill to address, territory ID, customer number, customer ID. So we have the customer ID. Whenever the order is placed, the customer the order entry will be there into this table along with the customer ID. So can we say if the customer ID is not there into the sales order table, sales order header table, that customer is never placed an order?
Yeah, is null where the customer is
Null or something.
is null.
Why to use is null? Can we use customer ID not in select customer ID from this table using a subquery?
Yeah, we could.
Okay,
So
so these many customer IDs we are having, we are saying like these customers have never placed an order. So we can cross check into the sales order header table with some of these customer IDs. So let's start from this where customer ID is equal to 697. So we are saying these are all the customers who never placed an order. So we can check whether the customer is there into this table or not. Sales order. Okay, so it is not there. So no order against this customer. Again, we can check with some another customer ID. We don't have any order against that customer. Okay, so like this, we can easily calculate this or find out the required answers using the subqueries. The questions like this will always help you to write the queries. Okay, to get the answer using subqueries.
so
Let's
what's
say,
the difference? What's the
yeah,
difference between this not in or not is null? Isn't it the same?
where you want to use is null here.
So yeah, select from this and where customer ID is null.
So sales order header table you want.
So without using the subquery, I think
Yeah,
Navraj
yeah,
is
without
saying, yeah.
using subquery,
Yeah,
can
but in the from the same sales order table, and you
yeah,
have to use is null here.
from the select
Yes,
from
yes.
yeah, where
We are not getting any records.
oh,
Ah,
Okay,
because we need two
so
table.
see, when we are saying customer ID is null, okay, that is not a
Either we
valid
can,
order, right?
Join something, join or something.
yeah, we can do join also.
Right. So subquery can be replaced with the joins.
yeah,
Okay, that we can do. So what you need to do is select from
mm-hmm,
adventureworks.customer, let's say C,
mm-hmm.
using here join, and again adventureworks.sales header. I'm giving this name as
Yes, yes.
S
Oh,
on C dot customer ID is equal to S dot
customer
customer
ID.
ID. Okay, so this will give you the record from, let's say, S dot star. I'm saying
Okay,
this will give you all the orders, okay, where the
Mm.
valid customers are there. But what you need is you want to see only the
null record.
customers who never placed an order. So you can put this as
Left,
a
left join.
left join because you want from the customer table. So I will just say
Yeah.
C dot star. Okay, now it will give the matching plus non-matching both. Now
Yeah,
with this, you can filter the data where S dot
personal
customer ID
Is null.
is
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 null.
null. Yeah,
So how many records will be getting with this subquery? 701. So let's see whether we are getting the same count. Yes,
same 701. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we can use the joins as
Join
well.
also. Okay.
Okay. So wherever there is a possible, you should go with a join. Okay. If at all we are not able to get the expected result using join, then only just move to subquery because subqueries are like uh, performance bottleneck. Okay, they will be taking much time than the joins condition.
Okay, the priority
Okay,
goes first with the join then.
right. Let's say with this employee table again, I will just mention about one more question. You want to find out all the employees whose salary is more than the average salary. So what you will do?
Select the, oh yeah.
I want to find out all the employees whose salary is more than this average salary, and I don't know what is the average salary. So you
Mm,
write a
We
query. So
can do,
let's
yeah.
start from
Hmm?
yeah,
we can do every salary as a nested salary and then the max salary as the main
Where
salary.
right.
the
So
where
where
salary
salary greater
more
than
Better than.
the average salary of an employee.
Oh,
So you get all those records, all the employees whose salary is more than this 67500.
oh.
Okay, so you get all those records here.
So this is the faster than the, oh, it is the same data, right? The employee data.
Right.
Mhm. So if we have employee, so salary information in another table and the employee ID or other thing in the another table, so we need to join and then only we get the result. Yeah.
Yeah, we can join these as well. Okay, one more question. Let's say using the sales order header, we want to see the records with the highest salaried record. Sorry, not salaried. The most
Highest number
recent
of orders.
order for each customer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say you want to find out the most recent order for each customer.
Oh yeah.
We know orders are there into this
Mm-hmm.
sales order header
Sales
table.
order header and the customer detail in the sales customer data. Yeah.
Okay, and customer details we have into the customer. So for each order or each customer, I want to see the latest order.
Yeah, it's customer latest means we have to use latest max.
Yeah, max.
Okay, so max order date, you will get this,
So
the max date,
yeah.
right? Max of order date. Right, and if you want all the records from this table having the max of order date, you get it using simple subquery where order date is equal to max of order date. You are getting all the records with max of order date, but that is not what the expectation is. I want to see the latest order for each customer.
Each customer, yeah.
Then
So
maybe we have to use group
we need
by.
another
Group by in the main table and then
Group by
in the main query.
So let's say this is the table we are having, and what I need is
Order date.
customer ID,
yeah,
Max
max
order
of
Order date.
order date from this table group by customer ID.
Group by.
Right, so it will give you the
customer
customer
wise.
ID and the maximum order date for that
Yeah.
customer. Okay, so if you have to see the whether it is correct or not, you can just filter this where customer ID is equal to, you can take any customer ID. Let's say I'm taking this customer ID 24165. The maximum order date is this one. Okay,
January.
we can check
January
whether it
12.
is giving correct result or not. So how many orders we are having
Question,
against this
sir.
customer?
So,
There are two orders
like,
we are having. Right, we have the two
Latest
orders against
one,
that
yeah.
customer.
Latest one
And
is
what is the maximum we are having that we are getting into the result set.
yeah, it is correct.
okay, so we can
Right?
use like equal to for the aggregate functions also.
Now where we are saying equal to here. No, we are, this is the result set. This is just for validation we were doing. This is
No,
our
the
thing to
upper
get the,
query, like 133 line, you use the equals to, right?
yeah, because aggregate function will give you the single value into the result set, right? Max, mean,
Yeah,
average, count.
yeah. So we
That
can
will
use the
always
equal
give
with
you the
the,
single value. So when we have the single
Mhm.
value, we can use the equal to operator.
Yeah.
Can we use in also or no?
Yeah, we can use in as well because no matter in can be used for one value or multiple values. So it is giving the one value, so we can use in as well. It will give the same result. Why to use in when we have the exact match value? We can use the equal to operator for all the aggregate functions.
Okay.
Okay. One more way we are having for this question to get the employees, sorry, to get the customers who are not there into the orders sales order header table. Okay, with the subquery we can use this as well. This we have seen, but instead of this, the better way is if you just have to see the existence, we can use the exist condition here. Okay, let's say I'm giving this name as a C here, and in this where clause we can use exists, and we can use even customer ID from sales order header, and we can join in the where clause here, where take to the next line better. Where c dot customer id is equal to s dot customer id. Okay, so here we are using existence, so it will not return any result set into the subquery here. Okay, we will not be able to run this query independently. This is what we call as a correlated subquery, because here we are referencing the column from the outer table. Okay, C tables, like customer table. From the customer table, we are referencing one column. Okay, so we cannot run this subquery independently. These subqueries are called as what is that? Correlated subqueries. Okay, we have to run this all together, then only we will get the result. Okay, now we don't want the exist, we want not exist, because we want to see only those customers who never placed an order. So we should get 701 records. We are getting same number of records using this query as well. Okay, so correlated subquery is also an option to get this result set. We will talk about this correlated subquery more on in tomorrow's session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We'll stop here today. We'll talk about this correlated subquery in tomorrow's session, and we'll try to wrap up the subquery section tomorrow. Okay, if time permits, we'll solve the exam questions from the joins yesterday's.